Hey, what's up, guys? A very tired and festive Tuki24 here, back again with another episode of Project Tranmere, my FIFA career mode, Road to Glory series. Hiya! Chop it down. What's going on? Different feel for the episode today. We got the webcam rolling. Why? Because my nose itches. That's why. Yeah, it's the worst. I'm leaving that in. Very different episode today, because as voted on by you guys, we're playing some games, and by some, I mean two, at least, because the playoffs are on the line against Ipswich in the first game of the episode. If we lose, we could potentially miss out, thanks to one Derby County. If we win, we move up to 5th, and we are guaranteed to play Swansea in the first round of the playoffs. Not to mention, we have a playoff game coming up, the FA Cup final against Liverpool. Not a playoff game, the FA Cup final. Which brings me to a couple of your comments. First one here from Ramsey. Why'd you prioritize the FA Cup? I wouldn't necessarily say I prioritized it, but I did want to be competitive. And when we take a look at the money that we have right now, it's at the point where I think because of that extra money that we've earned, we obviously now have more than enough to carry us through the rest of this series. I can upgrade whatever scouts I want to now to try and get straight 5-star, whatever money we have to spend on players to keep them here, we're good to go. Might be overkill, but in my opinion, better safe than sorry. Is it going to, or did it at the very least, cost us automatic promotion? Arguable with how our first team performed down the stretch, which, at least in terms of the league sense, they kind of underperformed, if anything. So I'm not totally against it. We'll see what the outcome is here, but that was kind of the main thought behind it, is just making sure that, hey, we are good to go money-wise. And while that number will change, for the most part now, we should be good to go. No problem from this point on. And aside from that, aside from the one comment about Milinkovic-Savic in goal for Swansea, which I'm sure it wasn't the actual good one, we'll take a look, though, just to appease. Oh, God. Let's go all the way to the championship. Swansea, let's look at your team. And Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. He's a real person. So there you go. That was the answer to that. Aside from that, the rest of the comments were in relation to the polls, which, again, it's come down to this. We are going to play these games today. Now, the problem is, for this match against Ipswich, we do not have a full-strength team, not by a long shot. I don't know if I can win with this team. I also don't know if I'm going to keep this formation throughout. Probably not. I don't know, as that got mixed up somehow. I don't know if I can win with this team. We have Moritz Meyer on the bench, a couple other guys like Luna and Wilson, but Dragicevic is between the pipes. This could be rough. But I don't want to waste any time, because this could end up being a very gameplay-heavy episode. And as I've mentioned, I'm already quite tired. Let's get down to business. We play Ipswich. We're on the road, which kind of scares me. Kit-wise, it also kind of sucks. So guess what? You're wearing the orange at home. Ipswich, that's how it happens. Ultimate difficulty. I would have it be done no other way. I do want goal news if at all possible here. No, I only care about the Derby game. I only care about Derby and Nottingham Forest. Let's do this. Let's go. We got this. Maybe. I hope. We need to win to secure our spot in the playoffs. Otherwise, it's all up to chance. This is the third season in a row that we've played at least one game, and coincidentally the final game of the season. The other two attempts, it was to secure a league title. This attempt, as that's a hell of an interception, this attempt is to secure our spot in the playoffs. Good play there from Bailey.
Gives it away, making sure there's no turnover. As soon as they've lost the ball, they put the high press into operation, and it looks good.
Oh, God. Yep. A rough turnover. We're not able to pass the ball out. I think that was Bailey, who just couldn't make the pass no matter how many times I hit A. We're down 1-0 early.
Well, he could hardly miss that.
The worst case scenario, too. Horrible defending from the center backs. Andre Dozel gets his 12th goal of the campaign, and as it stands, we are not safe.
Chance, you'll need to take it because we have got two excellent defences.
Kelly over the top for Yaman into the middle. Yes, we're right back in. Berezovsky. Beautiful team play. Oh, this is more. I am too tired for this to be this nerve-wracking. Beautiful ball though from Kelly. Beautiful pass in. Beautiful finish from Berezovsky. We're back in. That was a super close play too from their defender number 18.
Taking on the defenders. Put into the middle. There's still danger here.
Why'd you try to head that when it was at your feet? Oh my god. The defending is so bad. Oh my god, is that Dozel again?
More than the scorer himself. He's absolutely thrilled.
It was not, it was Harrison. Again, another chance to clear the ball. We just don't take it.
He is high and mighty with that
Just
goal.
got, like, what is 40? I think that's Bailey again, and then right there, the center back tries to kick it out of midair.
Restart the game 2-1.
Major defensive struggles.
They're letting Alan McAnally here with some goal news.
It's a goal for Nottingham Forest.
Nottingham Forest have scored, though, which is huge,
Very much, Alan.
in the 30th minute.
Oh, they've shown him the inside.
Oh my god, no.
That's proper clearance. Well away from
Still have
the
a chance here.
Here's a chance to
Ball in, Horatio. Horatio in for Kelly. Nearly nutmegs him.
It's Harrison. Back it goes to the back of his heel. Neatly done. The shot's on.
Oh, great save from Dragicevic. Terrible. Terrible defending. We just can't get a foot in on anything right now. It's brutal.
And in it goes.
Clearance. Clearance. Clearance.
Good clearance.
Sip. Back heel for Sanchez. Back post.
Well, he used the inside of his head well. Putting that extra yard
And
to
it's
his-
Bailey who just gets crossed over. Bailey was horrific. We're down 2-1. Without a doubt, I need a formation change. Without a doubt, I need a formation change. I'm going to go to my typical 4-3-3, I think, and try to avoid having Bailey be as needed. He just hasn't been able to do a damn thing for me. 54 dribbling would certainly explain it. Over the top.
There's one for him.
Yaman comes down with it. Over.
Picking the right pass now as he cuts it back.
Yes!
Hits the post and
Kelly gets it done.
to the scorer. He might have missed.
Whew. He is our third choice striker. He is our third choice striker behind Meyer and Montandon.
Hitting the post and staying out.
A beautiful pass from Yaman, who, you want to talk about third choice option.
He got his angles covered.
Beautiful finish from Kelly. The perfect amount of curl. Just inside, off the post. And we are tied. Again, the last update from from Nottingham Forest. And the Derby match is that Derby are down 1-0.
Nolan.
As it stands, we're going through.
News of a penalty from Alan McAnally.
Oh god, penalty?
For Nottingham Forest.
Forest to the penalty.
He's put the ball down on the spot.
Oh my god, get it out.
Comes, strike. On he's dinked it down the middle and then goal.
And it's a goal.
Led the play. Easy. 50
Derby are down 2-0.
Thank you very much,
We have a
Alan.
good chance here. We just need to hold on.
Well, he's got support.
Can't risk it in case Nottingham Forest absolutely tank it.
And they're keeping the ball. That's the important
Here's
thing.
Galliano. No real chance to cross it in. Finds Sip. Bailey for Berezovsky.
Good width in the attack here. Looking for a cross at the end.
Oh, Kelly! Oh, God, what a save I didn't feel confident in letting someone of his abilities chest it down. I thought the pressure there on the back end would have been too much. Not exactly the guy we want to cross the ball into. Let's see what Horatio can do. They've made a sub. Sanchez Galliano off the post, off the crossbar. Come on. Johannesson, what kind of boot do you have? As my controller batteries die, that is embarrassing. Are we good? It's a big save at the very least. Clear it, clear it, clear it! And we cannot win these aerial duels. Two players just go for the diving, non-jumping header clearance, which was never gonna work. Horrible defensive display here. We still have time, not with passes like that, but we do still have a little bit of time here to at least tie it up and get a draw. It would be the first game that I've lost with the club. Not overly impressed. Obviously not using our first team. We have 15 minutes here.
Keeping an eye on the time here. We still can have a decisive moment in the short time.
Berzovsky tries to go to Kelly, who just takes his sweet time running into that lane. And a big 50-50 chance. We do come up with it. Harrison Wright. And Clark goes low. Again, an attempt to hopefully get a header. Oh my god, and then Wright stops. That sums it up, man. This third team, a combination of multiple... Oh my god, like right there. Where's Clark going? You can just see the squad we had to run here in this game. Not good enough in their decision making. We're gonna fall 4-2. We should still be playoff bound, but just so many mistakes, a lack of effort, not great, and very much concerning for us to have given up 4 goals here. Like I said, we should still be playoff bound, but that is a very, very concerning loss. We gave up 15 shot attempts, 9 of them on target. I mean, again, we should be playoff bound. Forest won 3-0, so we are. It's confirmed. But to say that I'm worried heading into this playoff matchup now as we get $8.4 million as a reward, to say that I'm worried, as we'll be taking on Leeds rather than Swansea, I am very much concerned. And again, schedule-wise, I'm intrigued to see how close this is to the FA Cup matchup against Liverpool, where I fully expect us to lose. We've had pretty good success against Leeds. Oh my god, it's on a Thursday. We play Liverpool on the Saturday, so obviously we need to worry about the first team. I'll set up the roster and give you a look in a minute. So this is it. This is the team that we will be fielding against Leeds in the first playoff matchup. Anderson, Meyer, Eklund, Morgan, Alton, and Cordoba, Medved, Wilson, O'Leary, Wright, and Clark between the sticks. A lot of pressure here, to say the least. Again, the game against Liverpool coming up in the FA Cup, we cannot worry about that whatsoever. We have been pretty much screwed all season long when it comes to scheduling, and this is no different. Again, we play Leeds, it's Middlesbrough, and Swansea. The winners will meet, and the winner of that will be the third team that's promoted. I certainly hope that we are involved. Let's get down to business. I am scared to death. At the very least, we do have home advantage. In terms of the jersey matchup, it's kind of rough. I think, to be honest, we will probably just go with that setup right there. A whole lot of blue. Prenton Park against Leeds. Let's do this. I am so frightened. Here we go. First leg. Again, we get a home game, they get a home game. A lot of pressure to do well. especially with our first team squad. Here's Jay Morgan. Early chance out wide. Looking. We don't have a ton of height. And off deflection there. And Cordoba's down. That would be a devastating early injury here, and yeah, he's going to have to be taken off. Worst case scenario, as that strong defensive setup of Cordoba and Altonen is now gone. Bailey, who struggled so much in that last game against Ipswich, is going to have to come in. We lose a player to injury in under 20 minutes. And that's a FIFA injury for you, if you've ever seen one.
Anticipated the direction of the pass and was able to...
Jay Morgan.
Very quickly when they get possession.
Moritz Meyer. It doesn't switch me to him. Why did that read that as a pass to Jay Morgan? Doesn't make sense. Speaking of Jay, the little wonder. All 5'0" of Jay Morgan. Just outmuscled his opponents. The dog scratching herself in celebration. Tranmere Rovers up 1-0 before halftime. That is a huge goal. The strength of Jay Morgan. Wasn't even a well-timed finish, and he buries it top corner. Whew. God, we needed that. Great ball out to Eklund. Jay Morgan has been the crucial point of this offense. Eklund for Meyer, yes! Not the most sensational finish you'll ever see, but Moritz Meyer is able to bury it. Our main man who has led us to success the whole way through. He has his goal. That was a phenomenal pass by Morgan. Great move from Eklund, and then Meyer again. I don't know if you'd consider that the ideal finish, but a goal is a goal. We are up 2-0. We have ourselves a tiny bit of a cushion. We need to be so strong defensively, though, in the second half.
Supporting player alongside. Delivery to the far post. The goalkeeper out of position. And from close range, he really should have scored.
Well, he should.
I cannot believe that wasn't a goal. What a horrific mistake. That I think that was O'Leary. As Altonen fights back. Meyer. Morgan. Into the middle. Over the top. Eklund. Big save.
We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now. Stopping the pass getting through.
Great job getting that pass through. Here's Morgan. Can we get one more to really put the pressure on for the second leg? Luna. Over. Goal. 3-0. Heading into the second leg. It's Roberts, who has been threatening to leave the club for over a calendar year. But he may have just gotten us the goal that we need to put the nail in the coffin on Leeds and punch our ticket to the final. Beautiful goal, Elliot Roberts. We needed that one. Again, after the FA Cup final against Liverpool, we will play a second match against Leeds. We are up 3-0 on aggregate. The pressure is on. We have to rest every single player that we played here, so I'm not looking forward to playing this match against Liverpool because it would be a true... I should have looked at the ratings, by the way. All you need to know is that Jay Morgan was phenomenal. We're going to need a true miracle if we are going to pull off the upset on Liverpool. Just to give you my opinions of how the players did in that match. Nothing really. Anderson and Eklund were both okay, but they couldn't really string anything together. Meyer did well on that goal. Morgan just ran the midfield, like, to an absolutely absurd level. And unfortunately, Medved and Wilson got swapped, but that was fine. I am going to have to change up the team. Before we do that, though, I want to get to the litany of emails that we have and the training for the week. Again, we play Leeds in just a few short days. Scheduling has not been kind to us all year long. As Bailey goes up to a 59, we still have a maximum of 3 games left this episode. It's a lot to get to. We do have our scouting updates. Cordoba is out for the rest of the season, as I would have expected. Let's see what we have from the scouting updates. David Egbe will be signed. Is there anybody obvious that we can drop? Romero is out. Roldan is out. Romero also out. 45 overall at 18 years old, Fabio Vera. Also going to be out. Is there another obvious one? Oscar Lucero can take a seat as well. So Egbe will be signed. He is the only one out of that group. Mr. Carter, who do you have for us? You have Damjan Manolic. I'll take that. And we had one other. It was Walsh, wasn't it? As opposed to Kennedy? Yeah, it is. Out in Romania. We have Marius Krianga, would it be? Hell of a name. We also have Emil Lakatus, who will probably never play, but still another strong goalkeeping option. I knew I accidentally signed Roldan, by the way. I thought I hit the wrong button and that it skipped too far. So, easy solution there. I'll just be releasing him from the team. Completely accidental. Might as well look. I mean, he was a keeper. Yeah, let's just can't afford release fee. That's a filthy lie. I can. It's just the way the budget's set up. But thank you, game. I'll take the long way home. It's fine. I'll release him and set up the team, and I'll talk to you before we play Liverpool. This is it. The FA Cup final against Liverpool at Wembley, the same arena where we hope to find ourselves in just a few short days. If we make it to the final of the championship, the opportunity, or the playoffs at least, the opportunity to go up to the Premier League, we'll find ourselves in Wembley yet again, but it's still not a guarantee that we're going to beat Leeds in that second leg. For now, it's Liverpool, Roberts, Montandon, Luna, Berezovsky, Sip, Clark, Galliano, Johannesson, Richardson, Cox, Dragicevic between the pipes. We need a much better performance from basically everybody on this team as compared to what happened against Ipswich. It's going to be a very tough Liverpool team to beat.
This for a place in the record books, the history books, and the hands on this wonderful trophy. It's the FA Cup final. Stay with us. We'll have all the action for you here on EA TV, and it's live. Well, it's always ringed in red, the date for the final of this competition, the final of the Emirates FA Cup, watched all around the world, and it's our privilege to watch it too, Alan, isn't it?
It is, and always sends a shiver down the spine. It really does. It's the most famous cup competition in the world, and really looking forward to it.
We beat Swansea, Arsenal, and Leeds to get here. Again, for those who don't recall, Liverpool is my team. It's tough for me to ever see them lose. But damn it, I hope that's the case today.
This is the Liverpool side.
Alisson in, Mathis Delete was brought in. Robbo's still there. God, this is going to be tough. However, the front three looking very different with just Mo Salah in. We might have a chance, dare I say.
Attention of the pass. Shots on him. Got in the way. Trying to divert it in. What a chance to open the scoring.
I thought he was going to volley it, not settle it down and try to toe poke it. A huge opportunity is lost early on. Huge foul from Berezovsky. An early yellow for the Russian. Great chance for Rabiot. Again, they've changed so much. I don't know how many players have left the club or if they're still there and just not playing in this team right now, but It's crazy the advantage in talent they have. That pass is going to be too much for Berezovsky.
Got the opposition backpedaling a little bit.
Montandon takes the shot and buries it off the post and in. We have done an amazing job of defending. They gave us a little bit of space, and somehow Montandon had the ability to finish that one off. Marquinhos. Just a bit too much space. There is nothing Alisson or any other keeper in the world could have done to stop that one. We are up 1-0 on Liverpool in the 41st minute. Halftime, up 1-0, and I'll say this. Prioritizing, or at least even caring about the tournament in a way, might not have been the right move. But if we can pull off the upset of Arsenal in the quarters and Liverpool in the final to win the FA Cup, even if that means we fall short in our goal to go 3 for 3 in terms of promotion in the past 3 seasons, then I'm okay with it. And yes, strategically, I am going to risk leaving Berezovsky on because he has been phenomenal so far in this game. Montandon looking out for Sip. Great block from Fabinho. Another chance for Sip. Big save, Alisson.
Fabinho. Time to get the ball in. It's a good cross.
Whoo, big winner. Danger, Mo Salah. Their first shot on goal. We defended so well. Liverpool are on the board. We defended so well up until that moment where there was a desperation slide tackle from me out on the wing after they got a little bit of space. Shit, good play here. Good play here, Roberts! Oh my god, what a miss. What a miss that was. At this point, Berezovsky has to sit. We're going to bring on Arne. Roberts has to sit. He's exhausted. We're going to bring on Sanchez. And I think that's it for the moment. What a devastating miss. A devastating miss for Roberts.
This is now time for the change.
Sadio Mane brought on as well for Liverpool. Big difference in terms of winger caliber there. But a good chance here. Here's Sanchez. Obviously not who I was trying to feed.
On to Rabia.
Dangerous. Dangerous. Mane. Oh my god, no. Unal steps in.
Really hit well, but didn't to Robertson.
We're seconds away from going into extra time in the FA Cup final. Unless they score on this attack. It's Mane out wide. Extra time in the FA Cup final against Liverpool. I don't think we have the legs to pull this off. I genuinely don't. As it is, Clark and Sip are both just absolutely exhausted. I think the only move here is to bring in Arne, put Montandon at cam, and have Kelly come in up top just for that little bit of extra pace. It's the only move I can really think of at this point. Extra time. Let's do this. Ball in, it's Sip.
Making sure that each pass is...
Cuts in, takes a few steps off the post. Sip nearly ends it. One of the longest tenured members of the club. The history of injuries. That was his moment to shine, and it just didn't go.
I think if they keep knocking on the door, they'll find a way through.
Tried to tackle here.
Ball in, Mane!
always gets involved, this manager. Loves to...
All that pressure along the sideline. We couldn't get possession. We couldn't clear a ridiculous ball in. And again, despite having some solid height, our center backs are just simply not talented enough right now to stop that. A ridiculous tackle, a ridiculous ball. And in fairness, the center back wasn't even there. That was the right back, Patrick Cox, who was out-jumped by Mane. And despite doing very well, possession-wise, to start extra time, we give up the goal. We have 15 minutes to go all out, or we have blown a 1-0 lead and watch Liverpool steal the FA Cup from us. Sanchez, and he completely overshoots Galliano. Simple pass, and Horatio Sanchez just hasn't been able to do what we've needed him to do. Here's Kelly on the back track. Can't play it through. Terrible turnaround animation. Richardson does nothing to help him. And if that's onside, it's over. It's off. We have a chance. Absolutely brutal. The pairing of Richardson and Johannesson have not won me over at all. Quick give and goes here. We need more effort. Too many people just lightly jogging. There's another deflection as Montandon just hides behind the back line with no effort to even attempt to get open. 3 minutes. Cox isn't going to have the pace to catch Mane. We're going to need a big defensive effort here. And we get it. Do we have enough time? Can we force penalties? Here's Kelly. Arne for Kelly. Out wide, it's Luna. Nowhere to go for Sip. Galliano for Sip again. Come on! Yes! Oh my God! Oh, my heart just beat out of my chest. Gilberto Luna has taken this game to penalties. That one extra pass. The beautiful finish. We are going to penalties in the FA Cup final. Just when all hope looked like it was lost, we take our time. Everyone stayed composed. There were no terrible touches. Nobody backtracked too far to force the whistle. Everyone did what they had to do. We have stayed neck and neck with Liverpool, but now it comes down to this, and you can see the caliber of penalty takers that we have. It honestly doesn't even matter as far as order. We have a left back taking the first kick. Let's do this. Here we go. Patrick Cox up first. And a big save from Alisson early. Fabinho against Dragicevic. Big save, Dragicevic. The hero, potentially. Adalberto Luna. Gets it, we have the lead. Enes Unal. Against Dragicevic. Another big save, Dragicevic. It's Galliano. The left back, technically. Big save from Alisson. Alisson with the big save. Sadio Mane. One of the goal scorers. Cheeky goal from Mane. It's Sip. It's Sip. Gets the goal. Here we go. Rabiot's up. A save here. We'd have a chance to win it. Big save, Dragicevic. And Kelly can win it. Jonathan Kelly can win us the FA Cup against Liverpool. Kelly. Big save, Alisson. It's Jesse Lingard against Dragicevic. A goal continues it. Dragicevic stops it. Let's go. The miracle at Wembley. Tranmere Rovers have won the FA Cup, defeating Liverpool with the second team. Dragicevic with an unreal amount of stops. We have won the FA Cup. Say what you want. We might not get promotion, but in just a few short seasons, we have gone from League 2 champions to League 1 champions. We are now 2 wins away from the Premier League, and we have won the FA Cup, defeating Arsenal to get there and Liverpool in the final. A ridiculous comeback. An ungodly finish to this FA Cup campaign. Adalberto Luna in the in stoppage time of extra time. And Dragicevic is the hero on penalties. Oh my God. Oh my God. We have been champions before, but this was something different. The FA Cup. Oh my God. If you don't understand the importance of the FA Cup, at least at certain points in time, look it up. It's a big goddamn deal. And it's a bigger goddamn deal for us to have just won it here. Unbelievable. Without our first team, Clark not in goal, no more, it's Meyer. It took a beautiful goal from Montandon in the extra time, stoppage time, tying goal to go to penalties. Unbelievable. Tranmere Rovers have their first tournament success, their first competition success, winning the FA Cup. Absolutely unbelievable. This was the goal from Montandon here. Gets a little bit of space on Marquinhos and just makes him pay for it with a perfect strike. I cannot believe what we just witnessed. 74th minute, Liverpool tie it. Mo Salah, who else? Nutmegging Dragicevic in the process. And at that point, the pressure was on. We go to extra time. That ridiculous ball from Salah. Mane the finish. And at this point, it had certainly looked like the big two for Liverpool, in this game at least, had gotten the job done. Jurgen Klopp, I love that man. But so upsetting to see him celebrating. And then in stoppage time, that extra pass right there. Luna, looking like Robert Lewandowski. The unbelievable goal. And then Jesse Lingard stopped by Dragicevic. 2-1 on penalties. Tranmere Rovers, your FA Cup champions. An amazing effort. Montandon, first, player of the game, first star, call it what you will. Clark also had a great rating. Kelly was up there. Just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you see Liverpool, they switched to a 3-4-3 at the end of that game. Oh my God, the FA Cup comes home. It's new home, I hope, for years to come. It's beautiful. Let's look at this journey, man. Will it load is the real question. I want to look at our journey. again in 2 days' time. We play Leeds in the second leg. The winner goes on to play the winner of the Middlesbrough-Swansea bout, in which Swansea is up 1-0 on Middlesbrough. So we still have a lot to get to. It's either we absolutely collapse against Leeds, or we are going to the final where we will take on one of those two teams. And just, again, to get through what we managed to get through in terms of, you know, not even looking, I guess, fully down the line. Actually, here, how far do I have to look to find us? I guess the journey started in round 4 due to our success last year. Our journey started in round 4. Liverpool actually had to play in round 3 and beat MK Dons. Round 4, though, we end up beating Hull, or drawing Hull, and ended up winning the rematch. Yeah, we won 5-0 in the replay. Round 5, we draw Swansea and end up beating them 2-0 in the replay. Round 6, we beat Arsenal 2-1, an amazing upset. We beat Leeds 2-1. Liverpool beat Southampton on penalties. And then in the final, we beat Liverpool 2-1 on penalties. We have won the FA Cup, but again, our work is not yet done. It's Leeds. If it's a victory, it is then either Middlesbrough or Swansea. Our chance at promotion is still alive. And if there's anything I love more than being able to say that we're FA Cup champions, it's a goddamn good cliffhanger. I will see you guys in the next one. We will see what happens. We have won the FA Cup, but are we getting promoted? Find out next time. Thank you guys for supporting this series. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it, because again, I love FIFA. Career mode is not perfect. They have all but abandoned the mode in terms of what they add to it, but there's still something magical about FIFA career mode when the hooks get set in and you get addicted to a team and you fall in love with the players. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. I will see you guys in the next one for what could be our final games. Well, technically they don't count as championship games, but they do. We won the FA Cup and we may very well be promoted to the Premier League. I'll see you in the next one. Rally caps on. My God.